It was a heck of an effort by Manny today. Let's first talk about the free throws at the end of the game. How much pressure was on you?
I just try to clear my head, man, just knock them down. That's all.
You hit 3 of 4 down the stretch, but it may have been your defense that was the difference in this game. Talk about guarding some of those guys down the stretch, Ullman and Evan Gordon.
Oh, man. One thing about Liberty, man, they drive the ball. They drive the ball real hard. And I was proud of our team that we got in the defensive stance. We came and got key stops.
You got key stops, and part of getting key stops is grabbing the rebound. You had a couple of tough rebounds tonight.
Yeah, I go hard. I try to go after the ball, man, every day, every possession.
What does this win mean for the team?
I think each win for us gives us more and more confidence to go out each night and just play hard and just keep it flowing. It's giving us a little flow now, giving us a little edge offensively and defensively.
Coach Peel doesn't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. Shooting has not been this team's strength this year, but down the stretch you get a big 3 from Andre Jones. Talk about that play.
One thing the coaches do, they encourage us each and every day. Just keep shooting the ball. Keep shooting the ball. Offense is supposed to be easy. So we just keep shooting the ball. We're not worrying about percentages and how it looks. Just keep shooting. We open, we go try to knock it down.
You hit 2 threes as well. One at 11:44 the second half gave Winthrop a 5-point advantage, and another big one down the stretch. Talk about your shooting.
I know how much work I put in the offseason. I don't look at the statistics or nothing like that. If I'm open, I'm going to shoot the ball. That's period. I put enough work in, so hopefully to have good results.
Talk about what it means to get to 3-3 in conference.
It means real big. We had a couple close games back earlier that we could have got, but now we seeing that we believe in each other each and every day, and we having faith, and we going out there and playing hard and showing it.
You've been around this program for 5 years now, and tonight is one of the first games we've seen, both from offense and defense. They leaned on you in this game. Do you like that role?
I like that role. Just me just trying to be more and more of a leader. It gives me confidence that I know my team believes in me each and every day. So I love my team, man.
Manny, congratulations.
Thank you.
Mantoris Robinson is our Coca-Cola Player of the Game. Twist the cap to refreshness. Winthrop wins 65-62 today. Eagle head coach Randy Peel wants to crack that Diet Coke, but we're going to get a minute with him before he does so. Winthrop winning 65-62. The big shot, the Andre Jones 3 with about 20 seconds to go. You struggled from behind the arc, but that sure was a big, big shot. Talk about that possession.
Well, called timeout. I used them all. Called timeout on the one before and thought we saw something on the backside. It's one of those things, Dave, that that young man has got ice water in his veins. Now, the alignment, we'd only done it once, and I just felt like, what we did was we outnumbered it. We put more people on that side than they had to guard it. 'Cause
overload the zone.
We overloaded the zone, and, Andre was just wide open, and it nicked the board, but at least he got a wide open look, and it was. He has a way about making the most important shot of the game. He really has an ability to do that, and just very thankful, and I'm very proud of him because he did that, and really, he up to that point he was 2 for 7. It wasn't like he had been shooting the ball extremely well.
What does it say about your team that this is the same game you played Monday against Charleston Southern, but you make the plays down the stretch today?
Well, you know what? I think they believe. We the other night, Charleston, that ball rolls. It's like every day, every game, I keep thinking 3 and 4. Okay, should be 4 and 2. Okay,
but tonight Liberty's going to say the same thing on that play where Kyle Ullman down to the left here loses the handle and Robinson scoops it out. The ball rolled your way today, but do you make your own luck?
You do. You do, because one of the things that we did, we went small. We switched everything late and, had Robbie in there, JB, Mantoris, Andre, and they just competed. They got stops. I thought the biggest part of the game, we were down 55-50. Our crowd was huge. Gideon Gamble gets a steal, I believe, puts it to a 2-point game, misses one in between. Mantoris hits a huge corner 3 just like he did against USC Upstate, and bam, I knew from there. I felt like we were going to win. So,
well, you were down I think it was as many as 7. It was 7 with 6:27 to go. And you tied the game in like 2 minutes. And Reggie Middleton, who maybe didn't play his best game today, 2 steals and layups that were really big. Talk about Reggie's play in that little sequence there.
You know, what's funny is it took him out and went back with 2 guards, went back with 2 point guards, you know, which we were having problems with their press because they were matching us. But, Reggie was huge during that stretch as well.
Let's also talk about Justin Burden. He now has, and this is incredible to me, 17 assists to only 3 turnovers, make it 4 turnovers in his last 5 games.
Yeah, he's playing really well. You know what? He's not over-penetrating. You know, the one thing that he's doing is the thing I like about it is he's making his decision, you know, at the free throw line. I mean, he's dropping it off, or what's helped him, I think, is that he's pulling up for that mid-range jump shot about 15, 16, 17 feet. That, to me, is why his decisions are better. He used to make a right-to-left cross, get to the left block, and shoot a 1-foot fadeaway.
How about Manny's free throws down the stretch?
You know, God bless him. I love him. You know, I'm sitting there going, you know, man, and he shot the technical. I'm sitting there going, you know, we all know the deal with Manny, but yet he's our best free throw shooter, and what was he, 3 or 4 down the stretch?
3 or 4 down the stretch.
He was very, very good. Got a big rebound on the left side of the rim. I thought that was huge for us. So
I've never seen you turn to the crowd like you did tonight and kind of amp them on. Did they help you?
Oh, they were huge. You know, they were huge because I felt it. You know, it's something you just feel during a game. You know, Gideon steals it. It was either right before the steal or right after the steal.
I think it was before you were going back to play on defense.
You know, I just felt like that was a pivotal part of the game, and you know, and then we just needed a crowd. Thank you, buddy. Thanks.
Coach Peel talking or shaking hands with Dale Lair, the coach of Liberty. Before we let you go, you have a week off now. What will you work on?
Well, you know, one of the things I think I'm going to mess with is maybe running on a maid. You know, we just got to continue to try to speed the game up in some way. Now, we're back in that mode again. You know, we sped the game up, you know, with our pressure tonight. I went to our 2-2-1 press to try to speed it up a little bit. Gave up a jumper right in the middle of it. But I thought that our change in defense did make the game a little bit faster, you know, for us. So we've got to find some other ways to do that. And, you know, we've just got to continue to work on execution, and we just got to continue to make sure that we're shooting the ball every day.
A good win, Coach. Congratulations.
Okay, one final point, too, Dave, is, you know, I think a key thing that we're really doing that I can't emphasize enough is, one, is we had 12 turnovers, which is another key stat for us. And, you know, the thing I'm proud of, I'm not sure why, okay, but the thing I'm proud of, and maybe it's a reflection on the offensive glass, is that, you know, they shoot 47%. We shoot 41%. You know, they hit 7 threes. We hit 5. They hit 15 free throws. We hit 14. I think one of the differences in the game is that we got 13 offensive rebounds and we forced 20 turnovers.
Well, let me add my 2 cents, too, because we talked about it before the game. When you've been the coach of this team and shot 40%, you're now 33-13. And we talked the other day about the lowest numbers ever to win a Big South championship, 64.9 points a game. You hit that today, 40.8% from the floor. You hit that today. You hit those two, and you're awfully tough to beat.
Keep bringing me the stats, baby. Keep bringing them. Thank you.
Winthrop head coach Randy Peel as the Eagles knock off Liberty 65-62. Before we take this break, I do want to conclude our Fats Cafe Fat Stats. Robinson with 16 points, 9 for Reggie Middleton, 7 each from Matt Morgan and Andy Buschert, 6 for Justin Burden, Andre Jones, and Charles Corbin, 4 each for Robbie Dreer and Gideon Gamble. Winthrop 17-8 in second chance points today, 21-15 off turnovers. Winthrop wins it 65-62. Much more on the Piedmont Medical Center Winthrop postgame show ahead on the Winthrop Sports Network.